Hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some Breachway. Breachway is it's a game I've been looking at for a bit on and off, kind of keeping an eye on it, and then it's just released into early access. I played the prologue a couple of times, so I'm gonna do a new run, ongoing game process loss ratio. Yeah, that's fine. We'll start over. I'm not super worried about it. So basically what it is we have a ship, art style here. It says basically, no, you know what? I'm going to see, quit. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go enable prologue. All right. And then we're going to go new run here. So I want to go through the tutorial process again. A sudden jolt awakens you and you hear the distinct beeping sounds of doors. Reality creeps back in. You slowly recognize you're surrounded in the cramped confines of the quarters on the Atlas. Lance Starling. Hey, wake up. The captain wants to see you on the command deck. Seems pretty agitated. You look groggy as hell, so you should let me do the talking. Over the command deck, unusual flurry of activity, and enter the command deck. The captain studying the data feed. One of the consoles beckons the two of you over. Captain Quinn. Our infrared sensors detected a large explosion of solar space right where whatever research station is located. Whatever they were up to, it looks like it didn't go as planned. So you might be our big break then, a chance to turn the scavenging mission around and not go home empty-handed. Could be. We're closer to the station than any of the Solari fleets in the system. You can't risk approaching the Atlas, however. It would be picked up by fleet scanners, and we'd be done for. Small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at current speed, could get there undetected. You'll be a minimal reactor capacity. Using a maneuver and thrusters to flight path adjustments. All due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there, which is why the lieutenant is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you're taking necessary preparations, report docking and bang in 30 minutes. Prepared to head out. All right, so basically, this is going to go through and kind of explain to us how this game works. It is basically it's a deck builder, but it's big ship battle deck builder. It's kind of some cool ideas to it, and I played a little bit, and I really like it so far. Ship screen, you can status the hard points and equipment of the crew, right? So we have a laser cutter. You see, if you hover over the laser cutter, we have 3 slices, and it looks like we have at least 2 more spots open. Basic shield, and we can't, like, this is frustrating. I wish I could move this out of the way so we could see what's there. And then engineering, right? So engineering, this is basically targeting, basic shield here. All right, so we're gonna hit next. So we can only accept the one ship right now. We can only use the Magpie, so we'll accept the Magpie. This is our map, and it's a lot like, pretty much all the other one of these games that have come out. You have like a path, you have a beginning and end to it, and then you'll have ways that we can kind of cut off and go around the other direction, right? So this is basically just, the big map is actually much larger. All right, if we just follow the 9 points laid out, should wreckage in 2 days, rendezvous back with Atlas. The asteroid belt as much as we can to avoid detection. See why Captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. Well, obviously it's my ship right now, so watch your tone on mission. This is your new captain. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once you're back on the hauler. As soon as things settle down, everyone is at an assigned post. Start familiarize yourself with the ship's command console. All right. So we're heading for the ship station, or the station wreckage. So this is we're here at the Atlas. This is where we're going. So we'll go ahead and neutral waypoint. Console flashes a warning indicating a combat flight path. Not long after the infrared sensors flare, ship explodes. Remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way our sensors spotted us. They're running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then. A flight path will take them right in the radar detection range. Prepare combat protocols. Alright, so this is our combat. So think of this, however you want to. We have us. We have the guy across the table from us. And then how we get to play, right? This is your hand of cards. Displaying the actions will take each turn. Each card requires resources to play, showing the number of lower parts of the card, right? Okay, so you'll see there's a 2, there's a 3 here. It shows that we have 6 plus 4. So every turn we're going to get 4 more resource, and we start with 6. Makes sense. We have 4 cards in our hand. You know, your cooldown, you have your discard, stuff like that. Okay. The color number next to the icon of energy, right? White number shows the energy income at the start of the next turn. Resources carry over between turns. So if I don't use this resource, like I would have 10 next turn. Right? Enemy actions based on their equipment. Each piece of equipment is a card slot indicating the next action. So these are their cards. These are their next actions. Cards gain 1 pip each turn. When all pips are filled, the border turns white, signaling they play the next turn. So basically, they'll fill it and then turn white and then use it. Fill it, turn white, use it. Okay. Play cards dragging the top across the region. 2 slice cards to advance, right? So we'll look at this. You know, he's going to do 4 damage. He's basically got to charge it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our slice damage here. So we have 4 damage. And we just drag it onto the ship where you want to use it. Boop. And then that allows us to fire it. And you'll see our lasers on the top. Press the N button, enemy's next turn. So he's going to advance. So next turn, he's going to hit me with this laser pulse. Shields are our primary defense with each shield point blocking 1 damage. Shields have half. Alright, so we can build shields and then they slowly half over time. Block card for the whole damage enemy's incoming attack. So it'll give me 4 shields. He's got 4 attacks. It works out. After playing a card, it moves to the cooldown pile, right? Cooldown duration is indicated by the number of the icon next to the card. Once off cooldown, it returns to your draw pile, right? So a little bit different. Instead of it automatically being dropped back in, it basically goes on a cooldown, and once the cooldown is cleared, then it's just basically re-added to the pile to draw again. Right? So that's all easy enough. So I only have 2 left. Now, ideally, like I could use this one, but the game has me do it next turn. And I'll keep those 2 points anyway, so we'll be alright. So we'll go ahead and end our turn. He's going to shoot at us, take out our shields, but we basically nullified his attack. A ship appear above the card hand. Some effects last set round of turns, other keep condition and maintain the effect. So the target lock here, deal +1 damage. Play this at least 1 attack per turn, right? So so we're gonna go ahead and play the target lock. Okay, I'm being attacked by a puppy. Okay, sit down. All right, so now in order to keep this thing active, I need to at least play 1 attack per turn. So we'll go ahead and slice him. So now we're gonna deal 5 damage instead of 4. So do that. Take him down a peg there, and then I will get into these guys here in a second. So we're going ahead and end their turn now. So he's built up a shield, so that's going to cause us problems, right? So he has 4 shields. Luckily, we caused 5 damage, but he's also going to do 4 here. So if we take this, we'll pop a shield, and then we're going to pop him again, get rid of his shield, and then take him down a notch, right? And then we're going to go ahead and end our turn. All right, so he's down. He's got 4 hit points. He's got no shield. He's not going to be doing anything. So we're just going to go ahead and do this and go zap, and then zappy boomy, and then. All right, so now rewards. So at the end of it, just like most of these little card battler games, you get like your stuff. So we'll gain 25 of these points here. We'll go ahead and leave this guy. All right. There it is, starting to get pretty lively. We should set more combat at approach the station. Looks like we're not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solari facility. Too late to hide our presence now. Ask permission to restore the reactor's ordnance protocol. Should allow us to squeeze some power out of it and improve our lasers beam output. Yes, we need more firepower. It'll to emit concentrated laser pulses. Won't be military laser, but it'll be close. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open this. This is how we can kind of control what's here. We have one unallocated reactor power, so we can go ahead and pump power into that. And then you can pull 2 out of here and put it into your ordnance. So these are different resources. Think of them. I always, go back to Magic the Gathering. I always go back to Magic the Gathering, right? Because that's where I started my cards at. So think of it as the different lands. So you have orange resources, you have the green resources, and then we'll eventually have blue resource. And you need each of those depending on which cards. Different cards take different resources, and so we'll need to get those. All right, and then so you can just kind of balance those as to what you need for the deck that you have. All right, so we'll go ahead and close that. Go ahead and choose the next neutral waypoint. We got a ship closing an attack vector. Look like pirates. No, not the pirates. All right, so we have a pirate. All right, so it says you can redistribute reactor power anytime in combat. Right click on the resource type, left click to add. It says the shift power needs suit the needs. Warning: 1 power resource gain generates 1 heat. Heat's next playing cards. Right. So basically, if you overheat, you can cause damage to your ship. Why are you attacking me? What are you, a pirate? Off you go. Sorry, puppy was attacking me. I was giving her pets, and then she started biting me. Ship has heat resistance and dissipation value, right? So we have heat resistance, dissipation value. So we can basically move one pep around a turn, and it will dissipate it. We can move 3 and kind of move it up if we need to, right? Every point overheat deals 1 damage to the start of your turn, right? So we don't want to overheat. We do have some stuff that we can eventually start causing them to overheat, which will be fun, right? And then you'll see here they have 4 and then -1 here. So if we go down here, now this one actually ignites them, so this will put 3 heat on them, which is I'm fun with. All right, and we have a target lock. So if you look in the beginning here, we need 2 of these, 2 of those, and then 3 of these. So and we actually have enough to do that. He's gonna fire me, or hit me. So it's, do we trade him? I'm just gonna target lock him, and then what? Should be able to, yeah, okay. I don't know, it kind of grayed out, and then I can do this. So I'm just gonna freaking just boom, and then so you'll see he's gained some heat, and he's we're gonna start just heating him up. He's gonna go ahead and fire back at me because that's what he's gonna do. I do like the art style and kind of. Now he's charging a heavy blaster. We need to take that out, right? Right. So precision attack cast with the so you see the little icon here. Can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards on the equipment or card, right? So then you see the card up here, right? Increase durability indicated by the icon, right? So basically it has 8 points. Hits 0, it breaks, and then they repair it, right? So basically, if I can blow these cards up, then they can't use them anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this guy. So this precision is gonna deal 5 damage because I've got this, right? So I'm gonna do this and basically shoot his gun, and you can do it here too, right? You can basically mouse over here, and then I can just shoot his gun, which is kind of a jerk move, but I like it. He's not going to fire at me, so there's no sense in me using my block this time. So now if I really wanted to, I could pull a point out of here and move it up to here, and then that way I could kind of go more heavily into the offense. But we're going to leave it where we're at. We'll leave our reactor reacting the way it is. Discard unwanted cards, right? Freeing up a slot for next draw. Discard cards and cooldown if it was played, right? So yeah, so I have 2 blocks. So I can right click this guy, get rid of it. Okay. And then I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to go ahead and shoot his gun again. Okay, so when I shoot his gun, it still causes damage to him. I like, okay, so that's good. He's down to 8 hit points now. He's cleared his heat out, which is not ideal, but I like how it's all like, it's broken and burnt and stuff. I like it. The game is really pulling on me, especially with me playing Starcom and stuff like that. Like the idea of this ship battle is different and new, and I kind of like it. All right, so go with a heavy blast. Right, so we have 2 beam sweeps here. So we don't have enough to fire both of them. But he isn't going to hit us, so we might as well just shoot him in the face. So beam sweep him. So we've melted his shield. And so we've done at least 1 attack per turn. So since we're still doing 1 attack per turn, we still have that target lock. And as long as we can keep hitting him, it just keeps doing it. So 1 more turn, he's going to have that heavy blast back. He isn't going to last 1 more turn because he's fixing to take 7 more damage. And exploded he went. All right, so on subsystem, click the added cargo bay, right? Combat rewards. So laser, so infrared emitter, right? Weapon hull damage +1 heat, right? So we'll do that. And then we'll gain those points there. Then we'll go ahead and leave. Captain, we should look at the mass refiner module on the reactor. It's crucial to improving reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie shield system. Originally meant for the deflecting dust miner, not heavy powered lasers. Hey, you are crazy. There, just lay down. Modify spin high density particles in magnetic field, diffusing laser beams, absorbing kinetic force. Proves defense, but requires mass. Okay, stop. Why are you so crazy but this morning? Salvage a functional system from that ship. We should be able to put it to good use. You might use it in 1 piece. All right. Claiming the reparations for my ship when I get back to Atlas. Magpie will need a new coat of paint once it is over. Okay, you'll be okay. There are ear scratches. There, are you better? All right. Upgrade reactor credits along the journey. To upgrade the reactor, open the ship's status screen. All right, so basically you're getting credits, and then as you do this, we want to upgrade the reactor. So this will have 3. So basically right now we have 5 pips. We'll do this, and now we can open mass, right? So now we have, does it tell me how many I have? Oh, right here, reactor power 6. So I have 6, yeah. Right, so I have 6. It shows me how much my reactor is, and so you can eventually build as you get better and better. You get more mass to kind of distribute the way you need to, right? And then we have this laser emitter, right? Any attack from this weapon adds hull damage. Hull damage adds +1 heat, right? So basically we're in an infrared emitter. We'll put that on there. So now this thing does a little bit extra. And then, oh, okay, that's how many cards it has. So this one has 6 slots for cards it can hold. And then right now we have 4 in there. This one has 5 slots. This one has 3 slots, right? And then we can only pull 3 cards per turn, so that's good. So the cargo bay is good. We'll go ahead and be done here. We'll close this guy. We're going to go to our ship wreckage. All right, remains of the station slowly come to view as navigate designated coordinates. Things seem quiet. Tension in the crew is palpable. Judging by electromagnetic emissions, you should be some functional equipment that you can salvage for the section over there. All right. Circle around and attack. All right, so this is the first time we get like entry into like we can choose how we want to attack. Right, combat training. Wait for the function for those infrared readings. You'll be weak. Weak radiation. Ships lying in ambush. Right, so circle around and attack. Advantage first attack deals 3 + 3 damage. Right, so yeah, we want to do that. +3 extra damage in the first attack. I'm good for it. All right, so we have 30. All right, so crew members have abilities that activate while during combat, and to inspect crew abilities hover other portal. Abilities do not regular resource but cost command points, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead next here. So we have a couple of things here. So he is going to laser pulse us with a 4, and then he's going to shoot a missile at us. Okay, so the missile is. We'll get into that in a minute. You're making this difficult, Cyclone. All right, so let's see. What do these guys do? Next attack play this turn deals +50% damage. Gain 2 to each resource. or next shield card played this turn gives plus 50% shield points, right? All right, so we could probably do, you know what? Let's do target lock. So we're going to do target lock on him. We're going to fire the overload cannons, right? Fire the overload the cannons, right? And then we're going to go ahead and laser pulse him, right? So now we're going to deal 12 damage. So I don't know. He's got 6 shields, and we're fixing to smack him. Oh, it's an actual. You know what? Let's shoot that gun and take it. Oh, I didn't take it out. No, because I had to get through his shield. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and then I can. Let's go ahead and block. So now I only put up. I have 6 shield up. He's gonna hit me for a 4. Well, in turn, he'll hit me, and then he's gonna launch a missile. Okay. Delayed attacks, incoming enemy missile. You can track missiles in the lower left corner of the screen above the help points. Missiles have delayed more than 1 turn when they hit. Okay, missiles. Makes sense. So we have a missile that's incoming down here. So basically this shows me that I'm going to get hit by this next turn. He's going to shoot another laser pulse at me, and then he's going to shoot another missile at me, right? So we have this coming in. So either we can fire, and because we only have 1 shield here, and we're going to take 5 points. So either we fire or we block, right? And honestly, at this point, we're probably do better doing this guy and then doing our shield. So that puts us up to 10 block, which is going to take both of those hits. And then we won't take damage. We won't be able to hit him this turn, but we basically absorb both of the attacks. Okay. So now we're up to the next turn. So he's going to fire us again. He's going to fire another missile. And then he's still got 24 hit points left. So we can do a beam sweep. Yeah, so infrared emitter attack with this weapon holds damage, right? So that way we did 18 damage with that, and then we'll do this, and we'll take that laser out for now, because he's hitting me with that thing every turn, and I don't like it. And turn again. He's going to launch a missile at us. Now we've lost our shield. Right, so we got a missile coming in next turn. He's got 14 hit points. His laser's down. So let's go ahead and block. We'll go ahead and block. We'll save up some points. So I can either do one or the other here. So we'll beam sweep him. And then we'll end our turn. We need more lasers. Oh, applause. I know. All right, so it looks like he's repairing his laser, so he's going to start using that on me again. I might actually take this down and add that. Because we have plenty of shields right now. We can kind of probably hold that for a minute. We just need more greens. Need more greens. All right, so now his laser is back. And we're still building. Put the shield up again. I need to probably... Okay. All right. There. Go be chaos somewhere else then. All right, so we got our laser pulse. We can shoot at his gun again. Shoot at his gun again. And that's still... we've almost got him done. I probably should have dropped the laser target first. He is going to hit me for 4, and I have 1. So let's go ahead and drop that again. We'll end turn. All right, so now we got all those. So now we have a beam sweep here that we can hit. We can actually hit him with both, which either one of them are going to kill him. So we're going to shoot his gun, just insult to injury. Mostly because I can. All right, so collecting equipment, add to the cargo bay, right? So we're going to click on the equipment. So, missile rack. Okay, I'm trying to, okay. Okay, so add a card. So it wants me to add a card first. So basically, I go in here. I can either get a capacitor. So gain 4 green, sustain 2 heat, deplete, right? So heat damages hull. We've turned about that. And in turn, remove the battle once it's played. So basically, I get a capacitor once. So there's one time I can play it. I can get basically 4 resources. Adds that to it, and then we kind of go from there, right? So in these guys, so basically it would be this stuff here, which I do need some for these. So that one may not be a bad one to do, except for the part where I keep 2 heat. Let's see. Gain 10 shield, right? So shield amplifier. So this, instead of being 2 and 1, I get just 3 here, and then but it's 10 shield, right? Have any shield points. So you have to have, basically you have to have a shield, and then you basically amplify it. Or catalyst here, deal damage for all pulse cards played this turn, deal +1 damage. I don't know if I like that one. That one sounds okay. So that one deals. So basically, I need to fire that one and then be able to fire one of those together with it. So basically, it's a combo. So I want to hit him with this and then hit him with one of those. I don't know if these are. I think the shield amplifier may be the better one here. And then cargo bay, we'll go ahead and drop the missile over there, and we're going to gain our 30 points. And then we can go, let's see, morale determines the rate at which crew command points are charged on entering mode. Each crew member increases the maximum command points by 3. Certain event choices can temporarily and permanently affect crew morale. Okay. So that's our command points. Area clear, no hostiles engagement. Deploying a recon drone for a vital sweep of the wreckage. Look behind that plating. The black box is station's main data storage backup unit. Have valuable research. Sell whatever they're cooking up here. Are you out of your mind? If Solari catch window is stealing that, are we good? It's dead. We need a new air recycling ventilation system back at the station, don't we? This is why we went on the scavenging run in the first place. I'll bring in enough credits, all that, and more. Enough squabbling. Limited window before the hostiles arrive, or orders to retrieve the valuable salvage. Let's get to work. All right. Crew curricular works to retrieve the black box. Cargo bay. All right. Easy enough. Open the ship's system to inspect, right? So now we have a missile rack. We can put a missile rack in, and that's going to do a couple of things for us, right? This will add 1 extra card slot, the cards from your equipment in the deck while on combat, right? So basically, each one of these pieces of equipment adds a card slot, so we can actually pull 4 cards now every turn instead of 3. And then it adds 2 more cards to our deck, right? And then if we do that, so we still need 175 to be able to upgrade this. We don't have anything to put down here yet. We still have two blank things down here. So we'll go ahead and close that. And then rendezvous point. Incoming tank beam transmission from the Atlas. Magpie, this is Atlas. We've got a situation. Solari has flagged us for interrogation, and we're likely looking for sensors pointed at us till we meet up with their patrol ships. Any attempt to pick you up and incriminate us both will be fine. I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep the burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you're clear. Right? So basically, they force us off into another way, right? The interrogation method, you want to be an Atlas right now. Alternate route would keep us away from the major fight corridors and known Solari fleet positions. Set alternate route to the station. Proceed. All right, so now we have an alternate route. There are 2 paths in Breachway. Main path shown the blue. So it's the blue is the one we've been on. Secondary paths marked with yellow lines. Permit both forward and back movement. So the blue lines we can only move forward on. We can't go back. Right? The yellow ones we can kind of go in, grab something, and come back, and then go back if we wanted to. Moving on, node secondary path consumes 1 fuel. We have 6 fuel. Right, so if we look up here, we'll see we have 6 fuel, right? And then we can kind of go from there. So if we go over here, down to 5 fuel. Captain, we intercepted a distress call. A civilian transport is under attack by a deadweight raider. It won't last long without our intervention. Repower the thruster max burn. We intercept time, pulling the raider's focus. That's too risky. Leave us exposed during approach. The deadweight could attack us freely, defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting the fire from the transport is to us the only way to save the ship. Hull should stand against the barrage, right? So basically, we either take some damage because they get basically first shot at us, or we wait and then we lose the freighter, right? So we're gonna go ahead and then +1 morale, or you're like, you know what? No, screw that, and I can just skip it. We're gonna fight. Knowledge, Captain. That's the right call. Preparing to move now. Right. So now we get +3 command points now instead of +7. So it's a permanent 3 command points pretty much after every fight. Prepare for combat. I'll divert power to engines for our maximum capacity. All right. So then we go to fight these guys. So he's got a laser pulse and a flak barrage. Right. Flak weapons. Then we use a flak cannon. Flak cannon is random damage within a range. Most flak attacks are shredding value. Damage hull from flak is equal to higher to the ship's shredding value. All right, each shred attacks minimum damage by 1. Oh wow, so that sucks. Shred decreases by 1 if not applied this turn. Okay, so basically you want to you don't those are bad. That's a that's not nice. All right, so we have a couple of these guys here. So we have our shield amplifier up. We can't use that yet. We'd have to wait till next turn. He is going to hit us with that flak barrage, which I do not like. And then, so let's go ahead. I think we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to fire my missile, because if I fire my missile, he's going to kill it with that thing. So we'll go ahead and just beam sweep him. We'll go ahead and beam sweep him. Get a little bit of damage on him. All right. Then we'll intern. We're going to save these until we need them. All right. So he hit us for 4. Kind of slow that down. Let's see. So we'll go ahead. Now he's going to laser burst me. And I've got 1 shield. So do I set me up for more damage? Let's go ahead. We're gonna go damage, and then we'll missile him. So now the missiles work the other way, right? So we fired a missile. It's got one turn to get there, and this flak barrage will fire at it, but hopefully it'll hit him before he has it. So he's gonna laser me. I'll take a little bit of damage from that, and then he catches a missile to the face. Right, so once again, flak barrage up. So we have a laser pulse, and then we can block, right? So laser pulse, we're going to laser pulse that flak barrager, because that thing is, I don't like that idea. Okay, so we'll take that thing down a little bit. I don't want to fire that thing. It's useless for me to fire right now. So I think we're going to go ahead and block and see if we can kind of slow some of this flak barrage damage down. Shredded my shields again. All right, so let's see. I think we can do both of these. So we'll go ahead and missile him. And then we'll do that again too. Do that. I think that laser sweep does do some damage to those. So we'll go ahead and intern. Get him down to 8. Then he should take a missile to the face. Basically, he's got 1 point. So we're going to save our command points because we don't need them. We're just going to freaking laser him. All right, we took a little bit of damage. a PDC array Mark 1. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll add a card. So here we have the capacitor again, raise shields. If you don't have any shields, add 12. And one otherwise add 6 shields, right? So you can either add 6 shields or you can add 12. A light torpedo dealt 8 damage after 2, requires 3 prod, depletes. Okay. Oh, it requires three of the red, but it uses 2. And then precision, paired pulse, deals 3 damage 2 times. This is 6. Okay, so that would be 8. I kind of like this idea better. All right, so we'll go ahead and gain our 30 points here. We're up to 60. We're going to continue. Auxiliary equipment. Points of fist cannon salvaged from the enemy goes to Ox Mount. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So this is our PDC array. So we'll drop this down here. Now this one doesn't add any more card slots, and it does add more cards to us. But we can, like, if we're like, oh, I really hate the missiles, you can just take the missiles off. Right, modified cutter. Right, so we have all of our different stuff here. All right. So that's going to take me 175 points. I can't do that yet. I'm still running low on gas. Repair station neutral. So we'll go to the repair station. Large strip cleaned by scavengers. Upon inspection, one of the maintenance bays seems functional. Dock can attempt to do some repairs. But equipment is left here actually in good working condition. Restore 12 hull points. All right, and then, sir, a gunship is ready to fire. We must have some stealth tech that had been hidden in the Magpie sensors until they made their way to direct engagement. Incoming hell, patch it through. There you are, little Magpie. Looking forward to having a word with you. Doesn't need to get messy. Hand over the data core. Hull will fly unscathed the rest of the salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Captain, we don't have. If we power down the reactor, we're as good as dead. We're dead either way. You can take a light cruiser in this ship. Then we go down swinging, not taking orders from a pirate. Engage the protocols, make the stand. Right? Saddens me to hear your shows violence, Captain. Data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blast. Don't expect us to hold back. Yeah, thermonuclear blast. All right, so we're in our little mining ship. They're in a cruiser. So this should go well. So they can take aim. They have starflight. They have spread shot, laser pulses. Yeah, it's not looking good for the home team here. All right, so we have 4 and 1 out of this guy here. This is a paired pulse. We have a PDC pulse, right? So we're gonna save this because I'm gonna need it. And then I'm gonna take this paired pulse and probably it's 3. So I'm only gonna do 6 damage anyway. So we're gonna paired pulse, and we're going to we're gonna shoot at a shotgun. Right, and then pretty much that's all we can really do this turn. So we're gonna go ahead and wait. And then we should have we're maxed out in command points. Right, so what we can do here is we can go ahead and 50% this guy. And then I'm going to take this guy. Now he's going to do 6. We're going to take out that shotgun because I don't like it. And then no, he hasn't fired that at me yet. He is going to hit me with another laser pulse though. So we'll go ahead and block this guy. And then we'll go ahead and pause again. Of course, he's going to take aim at us. He's going to fire a missile. But I was ready for that one coming. Protective aim. Your next flak attack this turn deals max. Ooh, that's not. I don't like that at all. I can't do 8 damage to that thing. We're gonna PDC burst. So if missile is incoming, destroy 1 missile, else 2 damage. Right. So So that way we get rid of that missile coming in. His next flash shot isn't going to do anything because it is broken. So we have 3 points. Let's see. Let's get 2 cooldown, gain 2 of each resource. That may not be a bad one to do. Let's go ahead and do that guy. So that'll give me 5 points. So now we can do a beam sweep. And we can shoot a missile at him. All right, we'll go ahead and turn on that. Do, 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 do. All right. You know what? Blind. Enemy attack deals -1 damage. And he's fixing to hit me with a bunch of damage, and I don't like it. So we're going to go ahead block that. And then block. We're going to double block. And they're going to fire this guy at him. That. Go ahead and end that turn. Oh, good. That thing's back. So we got 2 of those. That wouldn't give me enough to do it. Oh, I do need to do that. All right, so let's do that. Let's target lock him. Well, paired pulse, I'm going to shoot at his gun again. So that will at least give me... And then we're going to PVC burst again. All right, so we're going to go ahead. There you go. Keep that thing off of me for a minute. So laser burst. This thing's going to do 4 damage, which is enough to take that thing out again. I don't like it. And then you're going to shoot me with a beam sweep. I don't like that. And then you're going to shoot another of those at me. All right, so we're going to intern again. We're doing pretty good. We're holding our own against him. If I was that guy, I would be embarrassed. Oh, we're going to eat that thing. Laser cooldown. Okay, so that's fine. So we're going to have to block. Shoot at that. Get rid of that. Okay. Go have 5 command points. What the hell did he hit me with? All right, so we have a beam sweep. So we can only do one or the other. I think. So that one does 50% extra damage. Need to do... Get rid of this one. Let me add that one. Kind of keep that shield up if we can. You're going to shoot me in the face again. Shield amplifier that. See if we can take that thing out again. I think keeping that thing down is our trick to winning this. Even though this is... Oh, our shield survived. Laser pulse. Shoot that thing again. go ahead and put up a block for whatever he's going to shoot at us with. Nothing else, we save some block for next turn. Maybe it'd been better to save both of those. But we should be able to shoot at that. Oh, no. Oh, we're out of points. I should have done the beam sweep. I think that's the first time he hit me, though. There. Peace out, homie. All right, rewards. We'll add a card. So last time I did this, I don't think you can lose that fight. Last time I did it, they hey, again with you, Cyclone. Here, come on, sit down. Last time I had, if you start losing it, they basically somebody comes in to help you. But we actually beat them. Add a card. PDC burst, another PDC burst, capacitor, ray shield, blinding pulse, still 4 damage. Next enemy attack does 50% minus 50% damage. I kind of like that one. Firecracker, deal damage 3 times and 1 cooldown. Deplete. Okay, I don't know if I'd care about that one. I guess the same thing, but it. Oh, basically, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the blinding pulse. I like that one better. So we're gonna gain 50. It's over. You made it out alive somehow. Relax, sense of relief, right? All right, so we're gonna go back to the home station here. I know. Home station at PED. Prepare for docking procedure. Once docked, the station spin gravity kicks in. Crew is disembarked. Right. A few hours later, call the station director at office. Proceed. Her researchers look at the data brought back in the black box. Who heavily encrypted. Navigate to extraction research conducting at the station. Have to do as an only sweep system from a while ago, knocking a large part of the electronics. Equipment aboard the station extracts some of the information from it, leading to believe that it's coded message, signal unknown origins. Multiple star systems, Breachway network instantly affected. Okay. Us may contain this information too dangerous to keep here. Slayer will come for it looking sooner or later. Please closer to the system breachway access points. Don't want to get this getting out. Black box, when you leave, Ren will accompany you further to decrypt the data. Judging the Slayer response, the signal could lead somewhere important that could shift the balance of power. Me and Ivan are going as well. No way we're going to some crazy suicidal adventure while we're stay behind to do maintenance and work on the ventilation system. Good. We're preparing a Corvette-class gunship, the hangar for you, posing the mercenary, allow you to move freely in Breachway network without raising suspicions. Once you're ready to leave, head to a random system in the Breachway network. From there, start your way towards the signal coordinates. This should make it more difficult for Lars to connect you. The whole thing. Godspeed, Captain. Head to the hangar. All right, so we're going to go into the hangar. All right, so this is our new ship. As opposed to the little mining vessel we had. So we have a Pulse Laser Mark II, right? We have a shield, and then we have a conservation Raspberry, right? So I wish we could, yeah, there you go. So you gain 1 for every 2 you spend. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. A cool idea. PDC array, right? And then, so this is, what's this? Hot reload, every 6 attack costs 0. Oh, nice. Go get him. Let's see. So then you have this guy here. And this one, is a relentless attack, right? It has light flak cannons on it. This one, and then if you notice, it says reach the first system boss and are blessed to unlock. Into the second system, the Marauder. Reach the second system boss with any ship, right? And then we get this guy. So you have several different ships in here. And then we're back to the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and accept this one. And go ahead and leave out, because we can't really do anything here. We have 75 points. We have, 4 fuel. And then this is kind of the map we have, right? Faction relations. Map poses under factions. Events standings. Some events can present choices. Hated 0-1 pips, right? So the Solari don't like me. Starkin are disliked. Free roamers are neutral. And our free roamers are allied. And so dead weights are kind of disliked. So I assume that we could probably work with it and kind of, move ourselves up and back. Sensors detect a group of Starkin gunships on our path. It looks like they are able to block any ship entering the system through the Breachway corridor. Judging by the large number of civilian ships further ahead, the blockade is meant to keep people in. It looks like the gunships are in disarray and haven't reached their approach. Make a run at full burn. We can punch through with a little fighting. Right. So, and then, like I said, you have the blue ones that you can only go forward on, right? So you have to basically choose a path here. And then once you kind of choose the path, you have a neutral space station, allied space station, a disliked space station, elite combat disliked, right? Space station neutral, elite combat disliked. So there's elite combats. There's, it's the normal. We have bosses. We have all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm going to leave y'all off here. And then hopefully y'all are liking this. If y'all do, please consider throwing a like on the video. I know it was a little bit longer, and these type of games usually turn a little bit longer because the runs just kind of start leading into things. If you have a question or comment, concern, please leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to see more of this or any other stuff I'm playing, please consider hitting that subscribe button too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.